Welcome back to Tipping Point. I'm your host, Kara McKinney. You already know what time it is. It's time to talk about how everything is stupid. But allow me to go first. Our friend Tyler O'Neill of the Daily Signal confirmed with the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, that they do not, and let me repeat, do not consider the trans Nashville gun woman who shot up a Christian school last year and wrote a hate-filled anti-white screed against those kids in her manifesto a left-wing extremist. Apparently the fact that she wrote about white privilege but also managed to slip in some F slurs used against gays cancels each other out, and the ADL conveniently now says it can't identify what extremism, if any, motivated her actions. They do know that a lot of LGBTQ types use the F slur all the time, right? Doesn't make someone a secret right-winger to use that word. But of course they know that, and they don't care. They care more about cooking the books, after all. Because on Tuesday, they were able to release a report claiming that all extremist murders committed last year were the result of right-wingers. Funny that despite all the hysteria and the left's complete lock on the media, the lefties can't even name a single such case. You'd think if that were true, then the left would have saved its breath on trying to cancel a 9-year-old Chiefs fan for wearing face paint last year, and instead would have kept us in a 24/7, 365 news cycle of all these right-wing murders taking place left and right. There should be just so many to choose from, right, ADL? Of course not, because these numbers are all junk used to increase surveillance over perceived enemies of the state, i.e. those of us who don't need the state, i.e. conservatives. I seem to remember that in addition to the trans gun woman in Nashville, there was also a Louisville bank shooter who likewise targeted white victims on account of their race and who wanted his actions to spark more gun control legislation. But I guess that doesn't qualify as a left-wing extremist murder either. Well, this story has been stupid, but not particularly funny. In fact, it's making me mad how they can keep getting away with this. So let me instead end things on a somewhat lighter note before going to gym. Did you know that the mayor of Dalton, Illinois, Tiffany Henyard, is now under FBI investigation and has had her charity shut down by the state AG over allegations of financial corruption? The funny part is that this woman is the female Democrat clone of Republican George Santos, as in she's a larger-than-life character that I don't know if we should take seriously or not, but she's kind of funny to watch. She allegedly recreates scenes out of gangster movies from the 90s to hit back at critics, which I'll show in just a moment. She walks around the office with Rihanna's song B-Word Better Have My Money playing. She's accused of using her power to threaten small businesses into donating to her or risk having their doors shut down due to retribution, of ordering the police to write tickets to her opponents, and of wasting money on having her cops in music videos. So here's one viral highlight reel, or should I say low light reel, of what Dalton residents are dealing with.
We can't band together at this time, at this moment. This is going to be Black History Month, right? Y'all all say Martin Luther King had a dream, but guess what? I am the dream.
Y'all forget I am the leader. They want to hear from the mayor. If y'all ain't learned that yet. Black History Month. Of course I'm going to give away $1 million to help you pay your mortgage and your rent. Of course I am. The mayor, not the trustees that don't do nothing, that only run their mouth. We getting scrutinized in the media. For what? Loving on the people? Showing them that they matter to us? We going through the fires for y'all. It's Black History Month. As the first African-American female mayor of Dalton, of course I'm misunderstood. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself.
Now, for reference, Dalton is a small town south of Chicago with a population of only 20,000. And yet this mayor has gotten them into $5 million worth of debt. But for the more than 330 million of us who don't live in Dalton, this is a stupid story that is about as fun to watch as a reality TV show descending into utter madness. Now, joining us now with this Everything is Stupid weekly wrap-up is author and supply chain consultant Jim Nels. Jim, thanks for being here tonight. What do you have for us this Friday?
Hey, Kara, good evening. It's great to see you. And what a story coming out of Illinois. And maybe we'll circle back to Illinois a little bit later. But anyway, greetings from the Everything is Stupid studios here in the People's Republic of Chicago.